Hey everybody, I'm JJ Johnson. You're watching Reality Survival. This is my son Tanner, and today we're out here just messing around in the woods. It is in the middle of February in Cheyenne, Wyoming, and it's just gorgeous out here. It's like 55, 60 degrees. I mean, we're in shirts, no jackets, and just doing some videos and stuff. And so I picked up this Camillus Carnivore X, or Carnivore 10, whatever you want to call it, at, you want to hold that, bud? Picked it up at Walmart, and I don't remember exactly what I paid for it. I want to say it was like $20 or $30 or something. I don't remember for sure. It's pretty cheap, and I thought it looked kind of wicked, so I went and got it. It says it's titanium bonded. I believe it's a stainless steel. I'm not sure what the actual blade material is, but I'll roll in the specs at the end of this video or put them in the description or something. It's got a pretty wicked saw blade on it. And then it's got a really nice edge down here. It came super sharp right out of the box. It's also got kind of a cordage cutter, or I don't know if you want to call that a gut hook. You wouldn't really use it for a gut hook, but and then it's got kind of this blunted tanto end. And the handle material is got a slight texture to it, but it's basically plastic, and it's got some texturing on the back, and it's got a pretty good, some finger grooves and stuff like that. You can hold on to it pretty good, but it's a little bit slick, but not bad. What I did is I just added on a little wrist lanyard, and that made it a lot easier for me. Tanner thought that wearing gloves, is that what you thought? Wearing gloves would make it a little bit better to hold on to or whatever. He's been using this thing all day. I'll roll in some footage of that, and man, it just cuts like a beast. I mean, it's just a really good little chopper. I mean, we've got about a 4.5 or 5 inch log that he cut through. You can hear it in the background in some of my other videos I was doing on that Zodi shower, and he was just hacking away at it. He did a pretty good job. But I think this makes a great tool for a young guy who's just getting started. You want something that's real manageable. It's because it's stainless steel. It's pretty light, but it's still heavy enough to do some chopping. Easy to sharpen. It's got a nice straight edge on it, so it's nice and easy to sharpen. And you could probably do some finer cutting tasks up close to the edge, but that's not really what it's made for. It's really just made for trimming branches and doing light firewood kind of stuff, and just kind of chopping around the camp and whatnot. As far as the saw goes, I used it a little bit. You used it some, didn't you too? Yeah. And the saw, what did you think about it, Danny?
I didn't really like it that much, but I'm not good with saws in the first place, so I don't really have it. Yeah,
I mean, the saw actually does cut pretty well, and I'll see if I can give you a better look at how they have the offset teeth here. It is actually pretty functional. A lot of these sawback saws aren't really that functional. I think this one is more functional than most. The only problem is that for it to feel comfortable, because of the way the handle is, you almost have to saw from the bottom. You know what I mean? Because when you try to saw on the top, if you turn the knife over, the curvature is the wrong way on the handle, and so it doesn't feel very comfortable in the sawing motion. The other thing I worry about is sliding that thumb too far forward and hitting that edge. You can kind of press it against the end here, and give you a little bit of purchase, but it still just doesn't quite feel right. But it's not bad. And the cool part is if you are going to use something like this for a split wood fire in an emergency situation, then the end of it, they left the end of it where you would hit the baton with without the saw on it. So that actually is kind of cool, because then that won't tear up your baton as much and stuff like that. Anyway, as far as the sheath goes, Tanner's been wearing it all day. What do you think of the sheath, bud?
It was just like any other sheath, it's pretty comfortable. It flops around, but it's like a regular sheath.
Just a basic belt loop, it's just got a basic belt loop in there, and then it snaps. You've got one snap that goes around the handle, and it's just kind of a nylon, kind of a ballistic nylon wrapped over a plastic, kind of a plastic shell. You can kind of hear the plastic in there. It also came with this little knife on the on the front here, a little carving knife or whatever, kind of reminiscent of one of the little working knives that comes with the kukri. It's got a couple of little nut drivers in it, stuff like that. You might be able to open a bottle with it, but it's pretty useless for the most part, to be honest with you. I mean, you could use it for a little, you know, whittling tasks or something, but I had to sharpen it up. It was almost completely dull when I got it. But anyway, overall, this is a pretty cool little knife. Tanner's going to add it to his bug out bag, right?
Yep.
It's going to be his big chopper for his bug out bag. So that's pretty much it. Out of 1 to 10, what would you rate it overall? What do you think?
7 or 8. Yeah.
7 or 8, something like that.
Pretty durable.
Yeah, I mean,
sharp.
I'd say for a young adult or something like that, I'd probably put it around an 8 or an 8.5. I think it's a pretty good piece of gear. The handle's a little bit on the slick side. They could texture that more or make it out of a more grippy kind of substance. That's a technical word, grippy. But I think it's pretty decent. Anyway, guys, if you like videos like this, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We do a lot of videos on wilderness survival, disaster preparedness, and outdoor gear reviews. And if you're already subscribed, thank you for that. We definitely appreciate that. And then you can click the little bell button, and that'll send you an email each time we upload a new video. As always, guys, I definitely appreciate it when you click the thumbs up button, when you share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. And don't forget to live the 6 Ps.
Proper prior preparation prevents poor performance.
Prevents poor performance. There it is. He got it right.
I've always had it right.
You always got it right. All right, see you guys.